Welcome to Fit to Be Real.
And a little extra.
Before we get into today's chat, I want to tell you all who Carly and I feel should be our next guest.
Who is it?
It's you, the listener.
What?
You're going to email us at fittoberealpodcast@gmail.com. And what do we want to talk to you about, you ask?
Yeah.
I'll tell you. We want to know your health and fitness journey. Maybe it's a story that got you into it and how good you feel now, or maybe it's the struggle you're going through. We just want to hear from you on how you're feeling in the version of yourself right now. It can be anonymous.
Totally.
You can tell us that we can say your name. We're going to read your story in the next episode.
We can't wait to hear what you have to say.
Because everyone is going through some sort of journey, and it's so nice and so helpful to hear that other people are going through the same thing as you're going through or have gone through before.
Right. So that you're not alone.
Right. Because that's what this is all about, that we're discovering things that probably most people already know, but we think it's, revolutionary, and we're just talking about it. And that's the appeal of, I think, real people out there in any type of media platform, just telling you real things. Yeah. So we want you to be our next guest and email us your story. Get this in. Be our next guest with us. We have a lot of fun.
Yeah, you're going to be famous. Or not, if you want to be anonymous.
Anonymous is famous enough. I was going to say a noose.
Yeah, no, we all knew where you were going by this point.
So yeah, we just wanted to get that in there so that you get excited about that, because that's really awesome. So
we're excited to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
Enough of us. We want you.
Enough of us. What are we talking about today?
What? Listen, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about how taking care of yourself at a spa is not a luxury. It is a necessity. And we need to change the mindset. All right?
News to me.
Yeah. So make the appointment. After you listen to this episode, you're going to make your next appointment. So let's figure it out. Let's start it. I'm Victoria.
Hey guys, I'm Carly.
Oh, that was interesting.
It was clear.
It was very clear
as day. It went up the mountain and down the mountain.
Oh, it went down the mountain? Is it in the valley?
Yeah. Good show, The Valley, if anybody's into it.
Good is relative.
Yeah. It's interesting.
You like watching other couples just deteriorate in front of you? Is that the draw?
The fact that you know what The Valley is and the premise of the show is very impressive to me.
I do. I got caught one night cricketing, making shirts.
Oh.
And I was in the middle of peeling something and I couldn't get to the remote fast enough. And it ended up staying on. And then I started doing a million other things. And then I was like, what am I actually listening to? Like, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
But people were just being mean.
No, I know. The Valley is not Vanderpump Rules, but, Jax Taylor is the number one guy in the group. So, when that happens.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that means, but I don't necessarily enjoy the character Jax.
Okay.
From what I heard the other night, he seems to be...
Oh, he's a terrible person.
Yeah.
But we digress.
We do that. We definitely digress right
Although,
now.
Raise your hand, unless you're driving, if you would like me to go on a Housewives reality TV binge episode where we talk about it all and make fun of Victoria for not watching any of it.
I feel like most people are raising their hand right now and just got into a car accident. So sorry, you cannot use this against us.
Just for fun.
But I feel like people would enjoy that. I'm not one of them.
Victoria's like...
I get the appeal. It's trash TV. I like Love is Blind. Like, it's the same type of thing.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
You're
Love
stupid.
is Blind is a little less angry and anxiety ridden.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like all the Bravo stuff, it's rich people problems and they're just mean to each other.
That's true. Nobody's richer than Dubai, and that is the one to watch right now. So
there's one in Dubai.
Oh my gosh. It's amazing.
Like Dubian princesses?
Yes. Dubian?
Is that
I'm
what
getting
they're called?
canceled.
Is
I'm
that what
getting
they're
canceled
called?
for saying that. I have no idea. They're not princesses. They're just super rich. The money in Dubai is like something you've not seen before.
Right? Dubian. We're Pennsylvanians.
Yes, I'm a Pennsylvanian princess.
Your crown is made of metal cans of PBRs and natty lights.
Natty lights. A little bit Yingling in there too. Sorry. But yeah, okay, that's also happening. We're doing a Bravo episode for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, she put it out there, so it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be very sick that day. No, it's okay. I'll be here. So let's talk about what we're gonna talk about.
June, Hannah. Sorry, I had to get that in. Go ahead.
Wait, I know that. Hold on, I know that. And it's not June, Hannah. It's June, Hannah.
Yeah, that's right. There's going to be a lot of that.
What is the hardest appointment to make for yourself without feeling guilty? It's not a dentist appointment. Well, you don't feel guilty for going to the dentist.
No, I don't feel guilty.
That's not a luxury.
Hard appointment for me to make, and I don't know why.
Yeah, well, that's hard because nobody wants to do that.
Yeah.
But everybody wants to go to a spa. Everybody wants to go to get a massage if that's something that's your thing. But it feels like a luxury.
Yes.
It feels like you can't take the time out to do this because you have other things to do, and maybe you're a mom and it's more important to do A, B, C, and D on the weekends for the kids' schedules and blah, blah, blah. Or maybe you're like me and you're like, I got to spend money on something else. I can't spend money on this. This is not a priority. False.
Oh. Incorrect.
Now, I know that you don't like massages.
They're painful for me.
Right.
And I don't like people touching me. You know I'm not a hugger. So I just don't, I mean, I don't mind it, but it's not my go-to if I'm like, oh, I want to feel good. I don't think I'm going to get a massage because it's painful.
Right, but there's reasons why it's painful.
Right.
So that's where all of this comes into play. Your emotional response to people touching you is something different. I'm not too sure what that is. That I can't touch on.
All right.
No pun intended.
Germaphobe.
Yeah, but if you want to dig your elbow into my back, go for it.
Oh my God, that is the same thing.
Don't sneeze on me, but definitely just dig in there.
I've had masseuses get on the bar and hold the bar and stand on me because I've been so tight that they had to dig their heels. So they held the bar over on the ceiling and walked down my back.
I think that's called BDSM.
Wait, maybe.
How much did you pay for that? Did you have to sign an NDA?
Wait, is that not a thing?
Did Joseph Anthony do that himself?
Oh God, now I got to remember where I got that done and if that was legal or
No,
not.
that was Joseph Anthony because I remember mom telling me that the girl that she was in with did that to her. Yeah. Nobody did that to me. And you two came out and were like, wow, did they walk on you?
I was like, oh, that was different.
We were in the brine room at this spa where you sit in this big piece of Himalayan salt, basically. And you're supposed to be like quiet and just, soaking in everything that just happened, feeling so good, letting all the salt really affect you. And they're like, what did happen to you? Did that happen to me? I feel like, oh my God, it hurt so bad. She was stepping on me and then she was jumping. And I was like, can you two shut up? Please shut up.
I was like, more champagne, please. I don't know what just happened or like what I just went through, but I know it was traumatizing and I probably won't be back.
Maybe that's why they give you champagne.
To forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To forget.
Anyway.
Well, we're going to forget that just happened.
Okay.
So yes, we are talking about massages and foam rolling.
No, I like that.
That's wild to me because the only difference between the foam roller and then the person digging into the exact same way to the exact same muscle is the fact that it's a person and an inanimate object.
Yeah. Maybe because I'm doing it to myself. I do like the pain. I don't know. Nobody likes the pain. I'm not going to say that I like it.
A sadist.
Yeah. But I like the feeling of knowing that I'm really getting in there with a foam roller. Like I like knowing that, oh, wow, I'm releasing some of these toxins in my calves. I can feel it. It's super painful, but when it's over, I feel so much better.
Right.
So I guess that's what a massage is for too, huh?
Kind of. I'm going to take that back. It's not sadism. It's masochist.
Yeah.
You like to do it to yourself.
Right.
Sadism, you like to do it to others. I don't know what it is when you like it being done to you. That's where I fall.
It's just Victoria's normal life. Victoria. That's why I don't say your name. It's weird.
Yeah, that's why you don't say my name.
Say my name, say my name. No one is around you. Say, baby, I love you. If you ain't running games.
Scene. Booked it.
Thanks.
So foam rolling is just like you said, self-induced, self-inflicted, whatever word you'd like to use. And then massage therapy is something different. So we're going to start with foam rolling. And we all maybe know what that is, right? It's a cylinder shape of a different density. So some of them are kind of light where if you press into it, it also, like a mattress, caves in, and that won't dig in as much. And then some of them are really hard, almost like you're doing it on metal. And it's like, whoa, this really hurts. So why do we do it though? Like, that's the question. Because you know it's good for you. You know it's to work, quote unquote, work out your muscles. But like, what does that really mean?
Yeah.
So it's self-myofascial release.
Yes, I've heard this term.
The fascial part. So the fascia.
I always want to say facial.
I know, because it's spelled funny. The fascia is the connective tissue that covers our muscles and supports our muscles.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you can't get to you can't just poke the muscle. You have to get through the fascia.
Right.
So that's the part that hurts. Why are you laughing?
Because you have to get through the fascia. I don't know why that's funny to me. You have to get through the fascia. I don't know why. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Are you uncomfortable with talking about people touching you? Is that what it is?
This is fascinating. Keep going.
My God. Oh my God. Ooh. The foam roller itself, it breaks down the knots in the muscles to increase your muscles' range of motion. Mm-hmm. So for years and years and years, I would tell people, because this is what I learned, it releases all the lactic acid in the legs.
Yes.
False.
Debunked.
False. It is not to release lactic acid. It is to do what I just said. It's to break up the knots in the fascia. That's the connective tissue surrounding. Stop laughing at fascia.
I'm sorry. Keep going.
How old are you? It's not even a funny word. I feel like I should be saying, like, I don't know. Something that Dean would not laugh at fascia, and he's 4. You're laughing at fascia. He would laugh at poopy.
Same, Dean. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay.
Yes, it's to break up the knots in your fascia.
Yes. Acute muscle soreness is what the lactic acid is.
Okay.
It's when it's like, it's not as bad as the delayed onset muscle soreness.
Right.
Which is called the DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. And that's what happens 12 to 14 hours after an intense workout. So if you come to CFIT, you feel this all the time.
But it's okay if you don't. I'm just putting that out there.
It is okay. Yeah. It's not the testament as to whether or not you've worked out hard enough or harder than somebody else if you feel sore versus not feel sore. So you can do squats one day and wake up the next day and not be sore at all. Right. It doesn't mean you didn't build that muscle.
Right.
So just know that. But the DOMS is microscopic tears in the muscle fiber. So that's why you're in pain, because think of a giant chicken cutlet.
Okay.
And if you like look closely, right, you can kind of see the fibers in that cutlet.
Yes.
Like, don't look closely.
Victoria doesn't eat meat, but
totally
yes.
Gross. Totally gross. But if you think about getting scissors and just clipping very small, all the way around, that's what you're doing to the muscle. Now, if you were able, in this chicken cutlet analogy, to put those cuts back together but a little bit bigger,
right,
that's how the muscle gets grown. So those tears, the damage, quote unquote damage, that the delayed onset muscle soreness is in your muscle is actually growth.
When we say in class a lot of the time, it, especially when we're doing abs or something like that, I said you should feel like your abs are ripping, and that's a good thing, because you are, so that they can build, but that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And then they're being put back together, but a little bit bigger.
Exactly.
In the best way, not in a bulky way.
In a healthy way.
Yeah.
You want more muscle than you want fat.
Right.
In that way. So when those muscle fibers rip and tear, the body sends fluid and help. That's what the soreness is. It's your
SOS means someone help me.
You're not healthy. Okay. So yes, but true. It sends SOS signals of, hey, we have a lot of tears to fix. And the body sends fluid and it creates inflammation. So that muscle soreness is the inflammation in a very good way. So when you get to the foam roller, it presses into all of those little micro tears so that they can elongate and so that they can increase flexibility, mobility, blood flow, all the things.
All good things.
Yes. There's a couple do's and don'ts to foam rolling.
Oh.
And one of them is confusing because it's a don't, and it's don't do it if it's extremely painful.
Okay.
So extremely painful could be, it's kind of subjective. Like,
Right.
Is it extremely painful because you don't do this regularly and you just have to do it and you have to start practicing to do it and your body will slowly, respond in a different way? Or is it extremely painful because you're injured and you're injuring yourself?
Well, here's the thing. When we were having our calf issues,
yes.
our chiropractor he told me, I don't know if he told you, to foam roll my calf at night. And so I was really doing it. And I was like, oh my gosh, it hurts. It's so painful. And he's like, then stop. Because if you're creating so much pain, that means it's too much. And I was like, oh my gosh, how will I know if it's too much? And he said, you will know. There is like a sharp pain and then there's a fluid pain.
Right.
You want the fluid pain. If you get a sharp pain, it's too much and you're not helping your calf repair itself. You are actually hurting it more.
Huh.
Isn't that? So I was going to say, isn't that crazy? And then when I did it again, I definitely noticed the fluid pain versus the sharp pain, which really was hard to tolerate.
Wow.
And I was like, I can't, now I know. And
That's
that was
exactly what it is.
Yeah, that was the result of an injury, but using a foam roller to try and release the tightness.
It was in a concentrative constriction.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you elongate and lengthen the tendons and the muscles via foam rolling to create more range of motion so you could bend your ankle.
Right. So just like when we say, you will know when we're lifting weights, if it's a good pain, like if it's hard, you'll know. If it's a bad pain, you know. Stop doing it and we will help you. But you know if it's a bad pain.
Yeah.
If it feels really bad in your lower back or your arms or something, stop. And it's the same with that kind of motion.
That's very true.
Yeah.
You want to do it slowly, not quickly. You don't want to, just like what you just said, you don't want to overwork them. And you do want to stretch after.
What?
Foam roll, then stretch without the foam roller.
Okay.
So the foam roller presses into everything. It releases the blood flow. It circulates the blood. It elongates the muscle. It's trying to dissipate some inflammation. And then you stretch the muscle out with static stretching, like touch your toes. If you just did hamstrings, then touch your toes, that type of thing. I didn't know that.
I did not know that either.
And then you never want to roll over joints in your body. So like on your knees, anything like that. Those are some do's and don'ts. Do's and don'ts.
Oh my gosh, your Delco is showing.
You just said, oh my gosh.
Oh my God, your Delco is showing.
That was pretty Delco. A Delconian, if you will. So who should foam roll? Because what if you're sitting there going, well, I don't work out like that with weights. I do this and this and this. I just do yoga. I don't do weights. Nope, you need it too. Because who should foam roll? Athletes, before and after. People who exercise regularly and or at all, before and after. People who sit all day long for work and don't get a lot of walking or movement in. Because if you think about it, when you sit down, you're sitting in a 90-degree angle. Your hips are bent, and now you've created this corner of a square with your body. So the muscles that are all connected in that position are in that state of constriction that Carly was talking about with her ankle injury. So then you go to stand up. Why is it so hard when you stand up after you're sitting for an 8-hour workday? Because they've been in the state of like crunch, and then you want to try to stretch them out by walking. So if you sit like that all day long, foam rolling is the best way to get them to be more mobile and elongate and not be in a constant state of crunch.
If you're a gardener as well, and your lower back, all you're doing is being hunched over. And the reason I'm saying that is because somebody just told me yesterday, oh, I really, I can't stay for the second class because my back is in so much pain because I've been gardening all day.
Oh, wow.
And that's the perfect person to foam roll your back. I mean, just lay on it right down the center of your back and roll side to side. That is the perfect person it's for. Anybody who's hunched over, anybody who's sitting down, anybody who's kneeling. I mean, ironing, all that stuff. You know, it's perfect.
Housework, gardening, physical labor, you name it. And then also the people who are sitting and only sitting. Mm-hmm. So there is no discrimination when it comes to foam rolling. It's just super, super important. So foam rolling is just that. It's exactly what we just said. And it is something that you do to yourself. There's YouTube videos online too. We're not going to talk you through how to do these things because you have to balance yourself. It takes work. It's not something that's like relaxing to do.
No.
You have to hold yourself up in a position, maybe a plank, and then you have to roll the outside of your leg. So like you need your body to be actively working to relax the body. It's a double-edged sword. And then there's also massages that similarly and just as importantly are the same thing but come from somebody else. Mm-hmm. A professional, if you will.
Let's talk about that.
I like your moans and groans today.
All the touching. Let's talk about the touching.
It requires contact. So if you have trauma, then yes, this is not something.
I do not have trauma.
No. I mean it seriously. If you have a trauma stored in your body and you don't like touching more than Carly's just like weird quirk, then yeah, massaging somebody else doing it to you is not for you. And look into massage trauma therapy. No, that's a thing.
It's fine for me. I don't have anything against them like touching, whatever. I've gotten a million massages in my life. It is also very painful.
Yeah.
So it's not, when somebody thinks about going to get a massage, like, oh, I can't wait. I'm like, oh my God, please don't make me do it. I know I need it. But it's not an enjoyable thing for me.
I made an appointment for Thursday.
You did?
Sure did. I've been on the fence for so long with it because I want it on a weekend day that is convenient for me to like fully relax and make it this full like spa experience. And I can't wait for that anymore.
Yeah.
So like I have to do it where I get in, I get out, I move on with my day, I get it done. And if it were something that was prescribed, I say this to my clients all the time, if I could prescribe you a massage and give you a script, and if somebody could do that, I would become that profession. I think everybody should do it all the time.
I can make up a piece of paper for you to give out and just says, Victoria says, get one.
When you submit that to my insurance company, you let me know if they will cover that for me.
I'll let you know.
I think they will. I think they will. But that's what makes it in the mind a luxury, because it's not a normal piece of medicine that we're used to in the scientific community. It is something that has been made into a beauty and spa retreat ritual.
And I think also when we talk about getting a massage, or anybody does, it's like, oh, well, then I can't work out the next day because I don't want to ruin it. That's what I always used to tell myself.
Me too.
I work 7 days a week. I work out. What's the point of a massage when I'm just going to ruin it when I teach in a couple hours?
No, let's talk about it. Here are some tips, or benefits, I should say. Here are some benefits of a massage for the active body, particularly the active body. It increases blood flow and releases endorphins.
And we all know.
What are endorphins?
Endorphins make people happy, and happy people just don't kill their husbands. I've said it in enough podcasts now that we all should just know.
Elle Woods. Okay.
Checked.
So yes, those endorphins are natural painkillers for the body. That's what it releases. A natural painkiller. That's the endorphin. And you recover faster from your workout, from your activity, from your athletic event. You recover faster, your muscles recover faster so that you can work harder in the next one. So it's not, I'm going to ruin
it. Right.
It's you can be stronger and maybe more agile and then move faster and perform better in your next class.
And that's why you see a lot of athletes get them. That's why, basketball teams travel with masseuses.
Yes.
That's why I was on tour. This is like I'm laughing thinking about it, but with Yo Gabba Gabba, and we had 2 masseuses with us.
Stop.
That we could get massages at any time because the costumes were heavy. And, you're in, if anybody's ever seen Yo Gabba Gabba, there's ginormous costumes. But yeah, and it was so painful. I went once and I was like, forget it. But yeah, we had 2 masseuses travel with us. Like, that's why masseuses travel with sports teams, with shows, with, rock stars, with all those people, because it helps you perform better.
All right. So another benefit is that it increases flexibility and prevents injury. If you get an injury, you'll recover quicker from that, and it won't be such a long process to get you back into the game of like your normal routine. And it breaks up all the scar tissue from that injury. So you have scar tissue in your
My calf.
ankle, Achilles heel. Me too. And it would work through all of that and break it up.
It's very interesting to feel when my calf is getting bad, and then when it's not, after Dr. Kaufman, who rolls out my calf with this scraper. He scrapes down my calf, but immediately after you can feel it's like jelly, as opposed to when I walk in and my calf is as hard as a rock.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? And that's what a massage does.
Yes.
He massages the back of my calf.
Which is a little painful.
Oh, it's so painful, but in a good way.
Oh, that's in a good way?
Because I love him.
Oh, you need a relationship with your therapist, your massage therapist. Got it.
I love him, so he can do that to me. In talking about massages, Victoria and I did get one massage together at a place that I can't remember the name, but afterwards, we had to sit down and they had to give us water, and we couldn't drive.
Oh my gosh, no.
That
was in King of Prussia.
In King of Prussia.
In a house, and we were like, oh, this is where we die.
Yeah.
It was a converted house.
Yes. And I was like, Victoria, where are you taking me? I don't know what they did to us. And we had 2 separate people, but we had to sit down and they said, oh, this is normal. This is like the buzz. You are buzzed. Tissue. Yeah, you are buzzed right now. And you can't drive because you're buzzed.
But in like a you have the spins way.
Yes.
Not in a happy buzzed way. Yeah. I'm out socializing.
But that I was like, oh my God, it was a massage. There was no brine room. There was no champagne. This is just from the massage. And it was crazy. And I've never felt that way before.
Well, that was a deep tissue. And you were most likely in a lot of pain that day too.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I remember being sore the next day too. But that was the first time, like if we kept that up, that wouldn't happen. That was like a first
timers
shock treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that that was okay. So yes. Third benefit, helps you sleep.
Yes.
So that busy town in your brain would probably go to bed. The whole town would go to bed and then wake up well rested the next day.
And ready to be busy.
Yeah. It decreases anxiety by increasing serotonin levels.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Did you hear me?
No. Yeah. I definitely heard you. I hear everything you say. Whether or not I listen is a different story.
Sleep doesn't matter how many number of hours you get if it's not high quality. So you could get 8 hours a night, 7 hours a night, and be like, I sleep. I'm a sleeper.
Do you have any friends that say I'm a sleeper?
They should. Because if you're not a sleeper, if you're not a sleeper. No, seriously. If anybody who suffers insomnia or busy town in your head and you wake up and then you go back to sleep and you're like, oh, I look at the clock every hour. I happen to wake up at the exact same minute of every hour of the night or whatever it is. Your quality of sleep is horrible.
Yeah.
So even if you're laying there for 10 hours, but you had to get up how many times because your brain or your body gets you up, then you're not sleeping. You might as well not go to bed till 12 o'clock. Who cares? So quality of sleep is coming from your body relaxing, which is a massage. Even if it's a deep tissue and it's a little painful, the after effects are relaxation.
Yeah, then just don't watch something anxiety-ridden like The Bear right before bed, and then you'll be fine.
Speed up your recovery time after exercise, which we said before. So it increases that tissue elasticity in the body. to prevent injury, just like before, increases that blood flow. That's what all of that means. It's all the same, basically, but you're also less likely to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So if you continue massages and you continue that recovery process from your workouts or your sports-induced, moments in the day, if you're an athlete, tennis, anything like that, then you are less likely to get injured than somebody who doesn't do massages or foam rolls in their regular routine.
Can you say foam rolls again?
No. I'm having a hard time.
No, say it.
Foam rolls.
Foam rolls.
Foam rolls.
Foam.
Foam rolls.
Right to the Cockney. Ooh.
Was that Cockney, Carly? Was that?
Right to the Cockney.
If you think that was an accent, I was thinking phone home.
Oh.
Foam rolls.
Oh, that was a little more Forrest Gump.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
That was pretty good.
Thank you. Me and Tom Hanks are very similar. So that's it. That's it. It is a kickstart. If this is the sign that you needed to book your next appointment because you've been sitting on gift cards that you've had.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a great gift. It is that now going to be my number one gift, even if it's a partial gift card. If that massage is $120, give them $40. It doesn't have to be a $120 gift card. It doesn't have to cover the entire massage.
Right.
Give a very small percentage of helping that person, number one, feel good mentally of like, oh, I get to take a moment for myself, and also help their body recover. I think it's the only gift that should be given.
Only ever in life.
That and your hair.
Oh my gosh, wait, I need to make an appointment, and so do you. I'm looking at you.
I have one on Friday.
Oh,
Thank you.
shoot.
I'm doing great in life. You should be happy for me.
Well, you're supposed to tell me when you book yours so that it reminds me to book mine.
I did last week, and you told me, yeah. So, yes. So get that gift card for someone. Get that gift card for yourself, whatever it is. But it is so important, if massages aren't your thing, to foam roll. One of these two, if not doing them together in your regular routine. It's just one more thing to add to the routine. I do know that. It does feel overwhelming.
But it's not something you have to do weekly if you did it monthly.
It's better than what you're doing now.
Yeah, or bi-monthly. Like, just put it in your schedule.
Yeah. So now we're going to play a game.
Which we're always nervous about when Victoria's in charge of the game.
Oh, no, it's not going to be a fun game.
Oh, yeah, that sounds more like it.
Carly's more of the fun part. We have to test Carly's ability to know things.
Accurate. It's not a fun game.
It's multiple choice.
Ugh.
Does that make it more fun?
Yeah.
When should you foam roll? A, before a workout. B, after a workout. C, both. D, shut up, no.
Wait, are you testing me after everything you just said? Like, this is a test? It's not a game. You disguise the word game by using game, but this is actually a test.
Is a game. Is a quiz. Quizzo, if you will.
C, both. I hate this test.
Correct. You can advance to the next question. Some of these questions we didn't just talk about, so let's just see what your knowledge base is. How many hours of training do massage therapists need before getting a license?
Okay.
A, 0.
Ooh.
B, 250. C, 500. D, 1,000.
500.
Correct.
Yes.
You can advance to the next question.
Awesome.
Is water important in terms of foam rolling? A, yes, drink before. B, yes, drink after. C, no, doesn't matter too much. D, yes, drink before and after.
Well, I don't know what water is, but if you want to drink water, then it would be, yes, water before and after.
You begrudgingly advance to the next because I don't appreciate the insults. Which of the following oils is not recommended for a massage?
Gross.
A, jojoba oil, not Jojo Siwa.
Okay, that's where my mind went. How did you know?
Because I think I get it at this point. B, mineral oil. C, coconut oil. D, grapeseed oil.
So we're saying what you shouldn't use.
Should not.
I want to say grapeseed oil. Isn't that for cooking?
I highly recommend to never eat grapeseed oil.
Okay.
However, they make it in bottles. Yeah. Like it's in the canola and the vegetable and the olive oil aisle.
All right, let me try again.
But grapeseed oil just gives you inflammation within the body internally. It is not, if you have something that you're like, oh, it doesn't have oil, it has grapeseed oil. Look, it's healthy for me. Do not buy it. You are going to feel horrible internally.
Okay, so it's not that one.
Well, massages are external.
Okay, coconut oil, mineral oil, Jojo Siwa. Which one? I don't like the unknown.
Okay, you do not want your massage therapist to use mineral oil.
Damn it.
God. It is not absorbed into the skin. It creates a barrier on your surface of the skin, and it clogs your pores.
Yeah, we don't want that.
And you can't expel those toxins out of the body. So mineral oil is a no.
You can't Expelliarmus it out?
Because I want to be annoyed with you, but I'm also really proud of you.
Thank you. It's okay. You can be both.
You have to advance because then the game would be over. So I don't want to advance you, but you have to. Can you foam roll too hard?
Yes.
Shush.
We know this.
There's only two options. A, yes, if too hard, you can bruise. B, no, pain is good.
That was the end of the sentence. If there was a ... at the end of that sentence. I already got it right. It's no. I mean, yes. I hate your games.
It's yes. You can bruise if you go too hard for too long in one spot. You can absolutely bruise your muscles and either physically see that yellow, bluish skin tone from the bruise or feel even worse. Like it's not delayed onset muscle soreness. It's you've hurt yourself. So yes, you can.
Yeah, we got it.
I need to remove all my clothing for a table massage. True or false?
Oh, yes. And that's part of the reason I don't like them.
False. You absolutely do not have to take any clothes off.
Yeah, we don't want to be uncomfortable.
How much pressure should you use when foam rolling?
So much pressure.
A, intense and fast. B, low and slow. C, moderate and slow. D, moderate and fast.
Oh my God. I'm going to go low and slow.
False.
Okay.
C, moderate and slow. You need some pressure.
Okay.
So you want to be in the in-between. You want to find the right porridge.
All right. You want to be a mama bear then?
Yes. And slowly dig into the muscle. Not fast. Nothing about that is fast. It's probably why you don't like massages. Nothing about it is fast.
Yes. Oh my God. They're so long.
What is the median? This has nothing to do with importance of anything. What's the median age of a massage therapist in the United States? A, 25, B, 30, C, 35, D, 40, E, 45.
And the average, going with 35, 40.
Those were two different answers.
35 to 40.
45.
Okay.
45.
Yeah. Because they know what's up. They had some life experience.
Yeah, I don't think I want a 20-year-old telling me. But at the same time, that 20-year-old still did 500 hours.
Don't discriminate.
Yeah, so I don't know.
That's ageism.
I'm ignoring you. This is the last one, and also, we didn't talk about this today, so let's just see what you know. What does the term shiatsu mean in English?
So many things.
A,
Shiatsu.
Shih Tzu. Like a dog?
Yeah.
A Shih Tzu?
A Shih Tzu.
A, king of massage. B, four dragons. C, finger pressure. D, muscle relaxation. A shiatsu massage. Because if you go to, book an online appointment, they have deep tissue. They have Swedish. There's shiatsu. There's, oh my gosh, hot stone. They've got so many options. Shiatsu is usually always on there. So what does it mean?
When I have a massage after, I usually feel like shiatsu. So I'm going to go with four fingers.
Finger pressure, you mean?
Oh, it was like 4 dragons.
4 dragons.
Okay, finger pressure.
pressure.
Finger pressure.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. It's Japanese.
This game was a shit show.
And shi means finger and atsu means pressure in Japanese. So
Cool.
by the luck of the draw, you got that one right.
The more you know.
Guess what, Carly?
What?
You won.
Did I win a massage? Am I getting a gift card?
No, I would not waste one on you.
You know what I do really want? A foot massage. Those I really like. I know. And I'm not a foot person, but we're on our feet 24/7 jumping up and down. And that I actually like.
I think we dismiss the amount, even if you're not like an active person, the amount of importance your feet are. So actually, I was just going to say for females, but for anyone who goes to get pedicures, there's so much to that feeling of the bottom half of your legs, because they do the calf right down. That is very beneficial. It's not just to make your toes look pretty. There's so much good to that. And that's a simple way that I think more people would take the time out to make that appointment.
Right.
But it's called reflexology is what the foot massage is. I did it once in New York at Bliss.
Ooh.
Because it was the cheapest thing on the menu. And I really wanted to go to a place. Oh my gosh.
I know.
It was a little bit painful. And I laughed a little bit.
Well, it tickles.
At the bottom of the foot. But I remember being like, I feel like I'm on clouds. Like I'm kind of floating away.
I really love when they put the pressure in the middle of my foot. I'm like, oh, like, and the calf and that whole thing, like that whole deal.
Well, there's a lot of, the feet are really sensitive, and there's a lot of signals,
Pressure
in the
points.
nerves, pressure points and nerve endings in the foot, and they're connected to our organs. Do you ever see those? I had them here. Mom gave them to me. It's a sock that you can put on your foot to do at-home reflexology, and then it comes with that little scraper thing that you were talking about. And I did it the other night.
Oh, she gave me those, and I gave them back to her.
Okay, mine came with a 2-pack, so I'll give them to you. It is, I think, a little bit easier if somebody else is doing it for you. So Andrew could do it for you. And you press into, the center of the foot is where the liver is, and it relaxes or, sends signals to that. And the toes all mean something, and the ball of the foot's, everything's broken up. It looks like operation.
Yes, that's exactly what it looked like. I thought she was crazy. I said, thanks, but no thanks.
Okay, well, you're going to leave here with one of them. Andrew will do it. And when he says, okay, my turn, you're going to say no. But I highly, highly suggest that you reciprocate.
I like it.
I can't believe that you like the feet. That's interesting to me.
Yeah, I like the feeling. I like afterwards.
Yeah, it's interesting to me. It doesn't make any sense. Usually, because feet are very vulnerable. So normally if you don't like to be touched, you definitely don't want somebody touching your feet.
I know, but my feet hurt.
You are a conundrum.
Yes. I've been told that. I take it as a compliment. I'm a shih tzu. Shiatsu.
You are a shit.
Man, now we got to put the E on the episode. Gosh darn it.
Like I said before, I hope this was the sign that you needed if you've been thinking of this for a little bit and now we're talking about it. This is for you. If you haven't thought about taking care of yourself in this way, this is for you. Go do it. Make the appointment or buy yourself a foam roller. It doesn't have to be expensive.
Love it. Love all of it. I'm so happy that I was here today to help provide support.
Well, we just always want to remind you that you are fit to be real.
And always allowed to be a little extra.
For legal reasons, we have to tell you that this podcast is meant for entertainment and educational purposes only. We are not healthcare professionals. For all of your health, wellness, fitness, and self-care needs, please refer to the medical professional in your life. Your primary care physician, your therapist, a certified coach, whoever it may be. And then let us know what they say, because I guarantee we need to know it too. Okay? Okay, bye.